Sisveta still couldn't understand this strange creature. It was much more expressive than his own people, and the sense of its emotions were pretty universal. It now smelled of both fear and resignation. What was happening on this ancient style of spacecraft? It had at least put down those primitive weapons. He would need to know what this alien said, so used the recording device on his chest so he could review this after the alien's language was added to the translator. Even after he injected the translator behind its auditory canal, it would understand him and his subordinates, but only after it spoke and responded to him would the translator begin deciphering the new language. The video message came up. Commander Morris began speaking.
Good day, crew. You should be about a day out from Alpha Centauri. I'm excited to see the images and readings you will be sending back. Because you are so far away, and this is only our second run with this technology, let me know how it's running and if you are feeling any discomfort from the flight speed. Your families have sent videos. Any return videos will be sent back to your families, of course. I look forward to your report.
Mira wiped a tear from her cheek and then took a deep breath before turning on the camera feed to respond.
Good evening, Commander Morris. I have bad news to report to you. Early this morning, I was awakened to the noise of something hitting the sides of the ship. I was on my way to investigate when the alarm sounded, signifying a loss of life support. I hurried to a suit, and by the time I was secure, life support had completely failed. I checked on my crewmates, but they were all dead with no means to even attempt CPR. Once I realized how badly damaged the systems were, I jettisoned the dead to avoid the decomposition to potentially damage the air quality, and it took me 10 hours to make all life support repairs. Once all air tanks had been refilled, I assessed the rest of the systems and found the propulsion to be damaged in the portside thruster. I believe the damage was caused by a previously unknown asteroid field. I am exhausted and will work on propulsion tomorrow after I get some sleep. Please send my regrets to my crewmates' families. I believe I will be able to repair the ship and continue the mission. Mira Rodriguez, out.
She turned off the camera and bowed her head, the exhaustion showing itself now that the adrenaline was leaving her. Sisveta took advantage of the alien's lowered guard and sprang at it, using his superior strength to hold it while he injected the translator. It screamed in pain and held itself at the injection site as its red life fluid ran down its neck.
That damn alien attacked me,
Mira thought as she curled into a ball and sobbed. The pain was unbearable. The injection site burned, and she now had a debilitating migraine. She could feel alien hands on her, cleaning up her neck.
Click, click, re. Hiss, click, hurts. Click pain, click, go away soon. You should start click to be able to understand me. Don't move until the burning and head pain are gone and the light no longer bothers you. It's okay, little alien.
Mira chortled at being called an alien, even though to this alien she was in fact the alien here. The noise sent a fresh stab of pain through her head, and she cried out at it.
Foolish alien, you must stay still. When you are ready, I will need you to speak to me. You must give more than yes or no answers. Your language is new to the translator, so I will not understand you at first. I will also ask you to repeat certain phrases. I look forward to being able to communicate with you properly. Your ship is very old-looking to me, but everything is all brand new. Why is your technology so old? Where in the galaxy are you from? I have so many questions.
As he spoke to her, he stroked its strange fur. How odd that it was so long and only on its head. It was very soft, like a new hatchling's fur. The alien was so strange looking at him. He saw the hardened tips on its fingers and wondered if it had toes and if they also had hardened tips. What was the purpose of these tips? After a few more minutes, Mira moved to a sitting position.
Are you feeling well?
Yes, I'm a little sore still, but the burning and pain have gone away.
Sisveta was surprised at how short a time it took for this alien to be ready to begin. He hadn't had to calibrate his own translator as his language had already been added to the collective, but he had been in pain for quite a bit longer than this alien.
I will need you to repeat a few sentences for me. It will help the translator to understand your language faster.
Okay, shoot.
Mira replied. He took that to mean to begin. He pulled out his portable and brought up the translator phrases on it and set it to begin calibration.
I do not understand. Speak slower.
He pointed to her, and she waited on the translation and then repeated it in English.
I am in need of scale liquid because my shed is coming.
Mira bit her lip to keep from laughing at the phrase. Once she was calm, she repeated it. Sisveta also found this phrase humorous, as his species did not shed and suspected this alien also did not shed.
Mystery creates wonder, and wonder is the basis of click-click-hiss-click desire to understand.
Mira was a little confused because she wasn't sure if that was a translation error or not. She did her best.
What did you just call me?
Sisveta hissed angrily. At the alien's sudden fear scent, he calmed and soon realized it had not been speaking, its own language, but had switched to his own.
Click, click, hiss, click did not translate for you, did it?
No, but I heard the translation and I'm sorry. Being called a cracked egg isn't much of an insult where I'm from, but I can understand why it might be.
I understood you that time. I'm sorry I became angry. My language is as difficult to you as yours would be to me. The nice thing is that all translators are connected. Eventually, all who have one will be able to understand you. Now, I would like to refer to you as something other than the alien. How are you called differently?
Called differently? Oh, you're asking me my name.
Name? He thought for a moment. I think so.
My name is Mira Rodriguez, but just Mira is fine.
Your called differently seems long. I am called differently. Hiss, hiss, click.
That did not translate, and now I'm afraid to try it.
Sisveta tasted the air.
You do not smell afraid.
I mean that I worry I will say it wrong and offend you again.
Your species fear causing offense.
Sort of. My world had many different languages. It is very easy to have certain sounds come together and have them mean something in another language when they may mean nothing in your own. Even gestures mean different things in different cultures.
What are gestures?
He said the word gestures, strangely proving that the translator only had basic understanding and was still learning the new language.
You made the high gesture to my exterior camera.
She demonstrated.
That does not mean hi. I was indicating I was the one in charge.
That is a nonverbal way to say hello anywhere on my planet.
Sisveta dropped his jaw and held up his tongue. He then closed his mouth.
That is the nonverbal way to say hello anywhere on my planet.
Mira tried it.
Your mouth muscle does not look like it has much flexibility.
Mira chuckled.
I don't think we use ours for as many things as you probably do.
The door to the flight deck opened again, and one of the aliens from before entered and handed Sisveta a belt.
Stand. Click hiss.
What is click hiss?
You're called different. Was it not right?
It didn't translate.
We will get it figured out. For now, put on this belt. It will feel uncomfortable for a few minutes as it adjusts to your species' needs for breath and comfort. Then I can take you to the scanners. It will help us to better understand your various needs.
Mira started to become scared. Sisveta scented her fear.
Why have you become fearful? Have I said something wrong?
Why are you being nice to me?
Nice?
Sisveta was confused. This was standard procedure for encountering a new sentient species. This alien was his first to set up. Had he done something wrong? He started going through procedures in his mind. He was certain he had done things correctly.
If something is too good to be true, then it probably is.
You think I have ill intentions?
I don't know what your intentions are.
My intentions are to ensure you will be safe on my ship, that we can provide correct nourishment, learn about you and your people, and potentially introduce you to the Federation while ensuring your craft and you were not picked up by hiss. Who would sell you to the highest bidder?
What are hiss?
Close, but I understood what you were trying to say. It did not translate. The lowest of belly crawlers?
Scum?
Perhaps. However, I don't think that word is enough. Will you come with me now?
He held out the belt to her. She took it and put it in place, and then he helped her to secure it.
This will feel uncomfortable while it adjusts to your needs. I will help you stay steady.
She nodded, and he set the control. He was right in that it was uncomfortable. At one point, the pressure was so high she nearly fainted, and then went the other way, and became so light she couldn't breathe. Sisveta kept her calm. Once the pressure was stabilized, Mira felt a prick at her waist.
Ow!
I apologize. I forgot to tell you. The belt has to analyze your life fluid's oxygen levels. It will take a few more readings that go to our medical staff. We will be going there first after the belt adjusts your sphere to your needs.
After a few more minutes, the belt flashed a small purple light.
All right, it will be safe for you to leave your ship now.
He turned to the door and walked several paces, and when he did not hear the alien following, he turned.
Are you unable to walk?
No, sorry. It was just sudden. I'm coming.
He looked into each of the rooms as he headed towards the exit. He finally came upon the kitchen.
I need you to grab a variety of food items. We will need to scan them to ensure we can get you proper nutrition.
Mira grabbed several different food bags. Even though this ship kept its own gravity, NASA still only provided the thick food pastes. She also grabbed a water bag.
Your food is all liquid?
Mira quickly explained how prior to building ships like this, they did not have gravity on spaceships, so couldn't risk food to get caught in the vent system.
That's a rather interesting solution, he replied as they continued to exit the ship.